broad trends in clean tech, and how's Honeywell deploying clean tech in its offerings here?
So overall, I would say that clean tech is no longer something that's alternative or something that is a nice thing to do. It's very quickly becoming mainstream and has significant growth potential for not just the users and the owners, but also from the provider's point of view. If you just look at the Honeywell portfolio, we have 50% of our product solution services which are related to energy efficiency, which is in some way coming into helping the world in managing the energy needs of the world. So I would say it's mainstream now. It's no longer something that you do on the side, which is nice to do.
If you can give a small anecdotal example of how it would work, say for instance, in a factory, how can it become more,
mainstream?
Yeah.
So I'll give you also talk about some of the things that we do and give you some real examples how it will change. If you look at how clean tech can be applied from many of the Honeywell offerings, it can be in many areas because we are a diversified company. Let's take something which is very basic as fuel. You take the diesel or you take jet fuel. We have now developed technologies and these are actual in-use products, not right now in India, but at least in other parts of the world, where you can just plug and play green diesel or green jet fuel into current usage. And that significantly brings down emissions, it significantly improves the efficiency of usage of fuels in the equipment that's currently being used. So you don't need to change equipment in aircrafts or in the users of diesel to use that fuel. So I think that is real immediate that you can go. Of course, there are investments required to create and store and provide that in the geographies where it's getting used, and that's really the barrier at this stage, I would say, in India, where people need to take that as the initial startup may be something that they may not be willing to invest in immediately. That's on the fuel side. Where it's becoming real again, solar water heaters is something that we do for a home. Again, very real. And in India, solar water heater is not just about clean technology. It's also about a necessity because you don't get continuous electricity. And if you do need hot water during winters, then it's not just clean tech, it's a necessity to have a solar water heater, because electrically powered geysers and heaters will not work when you don't have electricity. A completely different area, I would say, is turbochargers. In the usage of that fuel. So you may have whatever fuel you're using, but the engines that are using that fuel, diesel and gasoline both, petrol, turbochargers really help in cutting down the usage of fuel by about 20 to 40% in the same vehicle, increase the power and reduce emissions. It's very real in India if you look at it, and if you look at the application, cars like Honda Amaze, the multiple cars that are coming out on diesel platforms today have the turbochargers in them, Honeywell turbochargers in them.